Hey everyone, welcome to Zeitgeist Zealots. I'm Forrest.
I'm Major.
And I'm Robbie.
I'm Chuck, and I say some almond butter.
So today, we're going to go over the new Hawkeye episode. This is the penultimate episode.
Penultimate. One of my favorite words.
Yep. And basically, Major, you said you wrote an outline, so let's not go at the scattershot. Let's just go beat by beat.
Yeah. I figured maybe we try to have a little bit more organization.
Yep.
Just what do you guys think? Overall thoughts, though, before we dive in on the plot of this. What do you guys think of Are you guys impressed with the series so far?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what happened. The fight scene with Echo was impressive. And I guess he really did kill her dad. It's just the big twist was Kingpin hired him to do it.
Dun dun dun! Right? Yeah.
So it's totally not my
was cool.
It's like that watches him of all responsibility. It's like
not
my fault. It's not my fault. Kingpin ordered me to.
Kingpin told me to.
So you have no reason to kill me.
You do what Kingpin says. That's a fact.
But yeah, that's right.
We open up the episode on a flashback, 2018, one of the best times to explore in the MCU right now. Anytime I see the word the year 2018 pop up, I'm like, we're gonna have some blip action here. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
What's her name? Yelena. Yeah. So Yelena and another ex-Black Widow operative. It looks like they're doing their side hustle after Black Widow.
Yep.
Trying to
free the other widow.
Yeah, trying to free the other ones. But all they end up doing is just ruining a $20,000 rug.
That's true.
So it turns out you can be a very profitable assassin, as we've seen here.
Yeah. So this widow was not brainwashed. Was never really explained.
Just in it for the money.
Yep. So.
Oh yeah, or just not brainwashed. Yeah, like I thought that was strange. Like, why? She was a part of the Black Widow program. Why wasn't she brainwashed like the rest of them?
Agreed. Yeah.
No
idea.
But it was kind of maybe her mind was just too dirty.
Yeah, that's true. Or it was too clean. It had no need to be washed.
Especially after Hawkeye, I feel like I definitely need to go back and watch
Black Widow. Yeah, I think
it's related to all this now.
And we'll talk more about Yelena here later on. But I did notice when her and her buddy was catching up, she was like, "How many Black Widows have you saved so far?" And she was like, "Many. We've helped many widows." And then my first thought was, "Dear Lord, Marvel, Disney, like, how many spinoffs are you trying to squeeze out of this?"
Like, we're getting a 10 Ring spinoff.
But then we get the blip from her POV, and I thought that was like really cool.
Yeah, it was like
a
blip out.
Worked on that too.
A blip out and then a blip in. So I don't think we've seen that before.
With the wallpaper. Like, I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah, how it all started like melding into another color.
Yeah.
I want to see a blip where someone's on an airplane and they safely blip back on the ground.
Oh yeah, where do they blip back to? Do they blip back to where they were in the air? Or in the airplane seat? It's got to be in that seat. What if somebody's sitting there?
Maybe they're in the plane and it's safely in the ground.
So in the what do you call it? Yeah, in the deep recesses of the nerd lore, there are people who have asked, like, the writers and directors about what happened to those people, and the director of writers have said, like, however Hulk worded his wish, he didn't wish people to come back exactly where they were, but to
come back safely,
a safe location that they could. Yeah, if it wasn't. Yeah, so however they worded it.
So hopefully someone didn't if the house was built, they didn't resurrect in the middle of the wall.
Right. Yeah.
One of those wishes, you gotta be real careful how you word it.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, my worst fear would be getting blipped on the toilet and then blipping back while someone else is on the toilet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I think they established that you could blip back in some random person's house, and maybe they shoot you because of stand your ground law. But that's not Hulk's fault. You can only do so much.
You can only do so much. Yeah. At some point, the U.S.
He got back safely.
The U.S. soldier needs to step up.
Yeah.
Just yell, "You're in the blip." Well, you wouldn't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Seconds have passed for that person.
So Yelena came back from the blip, and then I guess it went to the Marvel Studios fanfare, and then how the episode start? It was with I guess Kate going back home to her mom.
Yeah. So Baby Hawk has this great conversation, like this failure moment, right? The point of no return in the story arc, right? Where the main character, like she just broke up with Hawkeye, so to speak. They're a dynamic duo. She's figured out that she's not going to be a superhero. And I think her mom gives like this really great, like they have this really great, I don't want to say a speech, it's more like a dialogue, but it's a great conversation about like how it's okay. Like you're still wonderful just the way you are. You can still be who you want to be in the future. It just might look different than what you expect right now. I thought it was all great, except for the part where like it immediately gets undermined because Kate Bishop goes back to being a superhero.
Like, yeah, she just calls him. Like, she just keeps doing like, yeah, I know you said not to call you, but I'm going to call you.
That was great. Just blowing his phone up. 15 voicemails or however many voicemails you can have on your phone before it goes.
Yeah, he's like, he's got to put a restraining order on her. That's really the only way at this point.
Or if he's even checking it and come back and there's all these messages.
Yeah.
But I like how they have like a really touching moment with the mom and Kate Bishop. And then she's like, they hug and she's like, all right, let's go get some ice cream or whatever, just wrapping it up. And she's like, oh, hey, by the way, we looked into Jack and Sloan's a shell company. And then not to get ahead of ourselves, but he gets arrested later on. So maybe we have a red herring, or maybe it's a double red herring.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're working in tandem, Jack and Eleanor, as was like shown into the episode. Wasn't
like,
really
get him arrested to put Kate's mind at ease.
And they happen to be arresting him right there as she's coming in.
Yeah. So yeah, Jack got arrested. So hopefully he'll come back in the last episode and actually do some sword stuff. But
jeez, it's gonna be
they're gonna pack a lot in the next episode. Yeah,
very busy episode.
Yeah.
And speaking, hopefully, lots of spoiler alerts. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh yeah, that's at the very end. But I thought we were gonna try to go. So Hawkeye goes. Hawkeye goes to Will's apartment because he has nowhere else to go.
First, see, you forgot the very dumb, very end sequential conversation between Echo and her brother.
Oh, is that before? I thought that was.
It was actually before. It was really dumb, kind of a dumb conversation. What do you think her spinoff's going to be about? Do you think it's going to be about Fisk?
No, that was after her fight with Hawkeye, though, because that was after she spoke with. That's after Hawkeye said Kingpin was the one who ordered her father's murder. So that's when she was talking to the Kazi guy.
Yeah, Kazi.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going in order. Because it goes from Kate talking to her mom, and then Echo and her brother talk, or Kazi, whatever, and then they have Kate Bishop and Yelena talking.
Yeah, so
eating a box mac and cheese. That scene goes on forever.
It did go on.
I like that. I like that scene though.
Me too. What do you guys think about Yelena?
Just slowly worked her
way.
Well,
it's just so strange that like she's a killer for money, and she's like acting like she has the moral high ground over Clint. Or
and how she kept saying her whole name.
Kate Bishop.
Do you keep saying my whole name because you just want to point out that you know?
Yeah.
And then and that's when she just started naming out her whole life, basically.
Yeah. 3.89 GPA.
Many people live their life in self-delusional denial.
I think it's just her strategy.
Those who take the moral high ground when they have no authority to do so must do so deceptively.
I think what Tip is alluding to is that what people hate most in other people is usually what they hate most in themselves.
Oh,
that's right. That's right.
But I don't know.
Self-righteousness often leads to
hypocrisy.
I don't really like that Yelena is supposed to be such a clever character, or at least they're trying to portray her as such, but she just blindly believes that Hawkeye killed Natasha, with little to no proof.
I mean, it's just that one conversation, right, with the obviously evil lady on the park bench.
Yeah, so it's just like she seems to be very, very easily convinced
the plot
of
twist,
this.
Hawkeye actually did kill Natasha.
Well, she killed herself. He tried to save her. Like, he didn't want her to die. He tried to kill himself so she wouldn't have to die, but they were fighting over who would kill himself. So,
and none of this would have even been an issue if it wasn't for.
It's like, how does anyone even know that they were even on that planet? You know. So it's a lot.
You think it'd be like an official story out?
Lena seems to be taking a lot of this on faith. She's like, okay, I guess I'll trust you, Elaine. But
they had the Intergalactic Inquirer out there reporting.
Yeah. Maybe Elaine paid off the Watcher, and he told her the skinny. He broke his oath again because broke his oath.
That's his favorite thing to do is breaking that damn oath.
Yep. So so after Lena and Kate have a conversation, then Hawkeye goes to Grill's house.
Yep, and he falls asleep there. What a tease! Can't wait to see these new costumes.
I think
I've already seen them.
Classic costume. I'm wondering.
No, they look awful. Like I'm imagining those are the purple costumes that we see in like the banner on Disney Plus for Hawkeye. And if so, they look awful. Clint does not pull off purple at all.
It was made by a LARPer.
Yeah.
So they're not really known for subtlety. We'll see if he has his headpiece like he does in the comics, but I think
the giant H.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a little on the nose, but maybe it's on the head.
Yeah, he's like, "Are you promoting hemorrhoid cream, Hawkeye?"
I'm Sir Hemorrhoid.
Wait, do people LARP the Avengers?
Probably. Well, people LARP Quidditch. Where they play Quidditch. So
do you LARP Quidditch? I think you just play Quidditch.
Yeah, you play Quidditch.
LARP it.
But it's basically like, it's pretend though.
If you want to get real into it.
It's live action role
actual
Quidditch.
Character.
It's
well, all right, hold on. In that case, if you're playing backyard football,
then you're just LARPing
and you've got a friend who interrupts you. No, I'm kidding. You're playing backyard football and you're wearing your favorite player's jersey. Are you now LARPing the NFL? Is that how we're describing this?
Are you actually saying you're that player, or are you just a fan
of
that player?
Or if you're just wearing the jersey.
Well, I don't think people playing Quidditch are going around and be like, I'm Harry Potter.
Well, you can't go to fantasy Quidditch camp like you can go for fantasy baseball, so you can't play with actual Quidditch players.
I don't think. I mean, maybe not anymore. No. But there was
I do believe Quidditch is live action role play, because real Quidditch is 3-dimensional. And this live-action role-play Quidditch is 2-dimensional.
You need magic.
I mean, it's kind of impossible.
You don't need magic to play football.
We live in the third dimension, but I understand what you're saying, Tip.
Maybe if Daniel Radcliffe played, it could be fantasy Quidditch league.
That would actually be a really cool VR game.
The Jets winning
VR. It's gonna be a really pain in the butt to play that because you got to carry that broom between your legs. I guess you can run.
I mean, I do that every day.
If you trip, that's gonna.
Oh, come on, guys! Nothing.
My Nimbus 2000. You have a broomstick between your legs. Okay.
That sounds like a vibrator.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like that should be like a sex toy.
It is. I have one.
Did you? Okay.
Well,
so what happens after that? So
the fight scene. The fight scene.
Well, we're missing some classic Marvel antics. They have another trick arrow, the messenger arrow with the little note. They think it's about to explode.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And
it goes right to his face, and then just pops out a note.
And then there's classic Marvel antics.
You have to have that set up.
Oh, this message is from Maya. We're not Maya. I was like, oh, Marvel.
Like, what if that glass was just a little?
But
you had to know the exact density of that glass. It wouldn't break.
Not just that, but he also had to know the exact velocity and acceleration.
That was pretty bad.
Calculate the force.
Yeah. Well, I guess Hawkeye
just gotta.
He's also got a degree in advanced physics.
How sharp to make that arrow?
Wait.
Well, also,
Rob, did you mean trial and error?
Actually. Looking at it again, it looked like it had a second layer to it. The head, which was just to penetrate the window, but then a second layer that was made to stop it, so it doesn't go all the way through.
From my research, the head is usually used for penetration. Yes.
So let's go to the best scene in the episode. I would argue the
credits. We're not there yet. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
That's a layover joke from Winter Soldier and Hawkboy.
Okay. It's like it's over.
Boy. Wait, no, Hawkeye.
So Echo and Hawkeye fight, or Ronan fight, and that happened. And she make the big reveal, twist.
Went Metal Gear Solid on her.
No, he went straight. No, he went straight Dark Knight. Yeah, I have here in my notes. Hawkeye goes Dark Knight, just completely takes him out one at a time.
Right. Actually, your note says Hawkeye, because.
Well, sometimes you're taking copious notes while you're watching the episode. Lots of. I'm sure there are lots of typos in here.
That was pretty cool, though.
What?
Oh, did we talk about
how just like he's silently taking out all the people that was made to cover her.
Oh, that's
without
right.
her noticing.
Yeah, because I was like, how is he gonna take her out? Like they're in, she's in a circle of bad guys. But you just work your way out. You just start out and work your way in.
Yeah. So
that Kazi guy's a real bitch, though, right? Like he had a sniper rifle, and then he's gonna push this like, oh, please don't. And then he bro, you had a sniper rifle. You were coming to kill him, and then you're gonna beg. Then you're gonna beg for mercy. Get out of here.
He's a lot more badass in the comic.
Major, everyone begs for mercy.
I mean, yeah. I've seen my fair share of comic book movies.
So
Witchers don't beg for mercy, but we're not there yet.
Oh
no, we gotta talk.
We gotta. Yeah, we need to be straight as an arrow and fly through this.
We must go forward. So,
no shooting at the hips.
Power through Marvel.
Don't quiver in anticipation, or I am quivering in anticipation for this last episode. Boom. You can't beat that pun. Let's wrap it up.
Bow down. All right.
Now I kind of just want to eat 50 pounds of peanut butter.
You mean almond butter?
Almond butter.
I'm starting to think tip is a lie.
I wonder if they make filbert butter, like filbert nut.
Okay. Hazelnut butter?
I didn't know there was other butters. Maybe George Washington Carver experimented with all nuts in their butter forms.
I believe he didn't invent the peanut butter. I have to go back.
And peanut oil.
But I think it's a misnomer or whatever. But who did invent? I got nothing.
Kingpin's at the end.
There you go. Yeah, who reinvented Kingpin? Vincent D'Onofrio. Boom, got him back on track. Thank you, Forrest.
So, were y'all underwhelmed by the twist at the end, or were y'all like?
Yeah, that was.
Awesome,
it was great to see him. But what is this? The fucking Batman versus Superman? Bless you.
I was hoping he would he'd have a physical.
A much better entrance, not like some picture and email from an intern gave you.
It's
very zoomed in. Text message photo.
It's very two twists in one because the first twist is that her mother is working in tandem with the Kingpin, and her mother is working in conjunction with the Tracksuit Mafia, and that Kingpin is back and he's in this universe. So,
is it a Stutzworthy twist?
Yes. So.
And did you catch it? The credits, they have Kingpin's shadow in the background now.
Okay.
Oh no, I didn't. Nice. But speaking of the credits,
the actual person.
Did you guys watch the credits?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Oh well, it's not so much about what happened. It's about the song behind it. They did the
Mr.
famous
Grinch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why is that song has such an obsession with black banana peels? What does that have to do with Christmas?
Banana peels. I guess.
Yeah.
You can't eat them.
I don't know. I've never really paid attention to the song before.
Well, they're good compost,
Well, yeah, but the Grinch isn't about compost.
He lives off the grid, so he's probably got to use the compost to replant his
own, to enrich his Grinchy garden.
Yeah, because he doesn't go down to Whoville to shop. He stays up in the mountains, so he's got to make do with what he has. He's got to recycle.
Yeah, so I personally think that he hunted Who's and ate them.
He hunted Who's,
but they had to water it down. That in order to publish it. The original version, this is my theory, that the original version was the Grinch hunted and murdered and cannibalized the Who's.
Dr. Seuss wrote a bunch of sex books.
What did Dr. Seuss do that everyone hated him for?
Well, you got to make money somehow.
Oh wait, no. I think basically, I thought like
Green Eggs and Ham.
No. There's one. I think like someone tried to say one of his books was
one of his
abortion.
One of his books
pro-abortion.
Got canceled like a year ago.
Okay, I'm trying to remember.
There's like 7 or 9 of them.
Oh yeah, because there was a Chinese person in it, and people freaked out over how he drew them, or because they looked too stereotypical. I guess.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Oh wait, I need to redact. It didn't get canceled.
They just took out that page, or they just
the company did it. It was a company's decision, which I think is probably one of the best marketing techniques ever, because it was 7 or 8 like Dr. Seuss books you've never heard of before, but now like they like literally sold out on Amazon like the next day.
Yeah.
Just like as part of like the woke movement.
The prices probably went up. The white
anti-woke movement.
Oh, did they buy them just to burn them?
No, they buy them to fight the cancel culture. But
okay.
It wasn't cancel culture. The company was canceling it. It's like if like Honda was discontinuing your car, and then you were fed up with cancel culture, so you went out and bought this car that exploded.
Yeah.
Whatever that.
So we're talking about the Grinch, Kingpin. So do you think Kingpin will have a big? I guess he'll be in the last episode, but
he fucking
how prominent? Because we gotta like Echo's got to be in it, Yelena's got to be in it. She's gonna have a showdown with Hawkeye.
There's too much for it to be meaningful.
Well, it's supposed to be it's supposed to be like an hour and a half. It's about to be like it's gonna be like a TV.
That's a movie. Let's go.
Yeah. So they got a lot of plot lines to wrap.
Yeah, I'm back in.
So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if they can pull it off. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it says it's an interesting show. I do wish that Hawkeye was more the focus. I don't think Echo or Yelena needed to be in this.
But the spin-offs, bro.
I know. They have to like.
I agree with what you're saying.
Everything has to be a springboard for something else, and I wish they would just focus on the character they're making the show about. But that's just like my minor gripe. But I think the show.
But is Hawkeye a character enough to?
Well, he is
in this television show.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's something to watch. So let's talk about the next show that premiered.
Do you guys want to toss a coin to your Witcher?
Yeah, let's toss a talk. Let's toss a conversation about this new season of Witcher. Yeah, boom. I'm smart.
Well, so if they include another orgy scene, I'm all in.
Well,
I only watched the first episode.
It is not going to happen.
I'm pretty sure. That ship has sailed, crashed, and sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
Surprisingly, not a real Game of Thrones season 3. Cut off on the boobs there. But they hook, line, sink you in season 1, but season 2 they really cut back on it. They're like, you guys are in it now. You guys aren't here for the boobs. You guys are here for the monsters.
Yeah. So this first episode, the only one I watched, was sort of like
it's crushing.
A dark version of Beauty and the Beast, but it's more like Beast and the Beast.
Yeah, interesting, right? I was like, oh, this is new and different.
I did have the guy from Game of Thrones in this episode as the Beast, Nevellin, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So he was good. I thought he was great.
Is Game of Thrones set in the same universe as The Witcher?
Not at all. No, they're just in the same genre.
Yeah, it's like, well, Netflix wants Witcher to be their Game of Thrones, basically. They're very much trying to capture that audience. And who
can blame them?
This is like the first actor from Game of Thrones that's shown up in The Witcher, right? I'm probably mistaken because I only watched like the first 6 episodes of the first season.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like someone else.
He's probably the first like major character from Game of Thrones to show up in The Witcher. Would you say that's fair? Okay.
Yeah, I would. Although I would say it's a major character. He doesn't return in the series or the season at least.
Major in Game of Thrones. A major character in Game of Thrones.
Oh yes, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he was great.
No Ed Sheeran so far.
Yeah, so I liked definitely that they're not going to mess with like the timeline this season. It's all going to be taking place at the same time.
Ooh, they get real meta. On one part, it's pretty funny. Vaskir, the bard, Dandelion.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And at one point, he's talking to a fan, and the fan's like, "Oh, I love it so much." And he's like, "However, your last piece was a little complicated." And then like, it's literally like the guy is like nitpicking like really common complaints on the internet about The Witcher season 1. It was super meta, and it was like really funny. He was like, "Oh, I really like the way the timelines worked, and like, I could totally see like the dragon reveal coming a mile away." And then Vasimir just fucking explodes on him. He's like, "You think you're so clever and talented? You write this yourself." So I thought that was like really funny and meta.
I think so. Is Dandelion older now? Because apparently.
Yep, and buff is F. Yeah, this whole TV show, buff.
Okay.
There are a ton of boobs. They are just all manly pecs.
Okay, pecs. Okay, male breasts.
Male breasts.
So,
the most useless thing in the world.
I mean, I think you like crack a nut if you got some really strong pecs.
If you have pecs strong enough to crack a nut, I feel like you could probably use a different part of your body to also crack a nut.
Yeah, but you do that just to show off your pecs are, just to break like a pecan or whatever.
Is this what are you? You got some interesting hobbies. You have an
I've never tried it, but I'd imagine
an interesting gym you go to. This is what you're
imagining.
My home gym.
I gotta go, but one final word on The Witcher.
Is it good?
It'll be at least, gory entertainment for.
I think it's
the
at least on the magnitude of 10 to 100 times better than the first season.
Oh, okay. And there were some episodes I really liked the first season, and I think I overall enjoyed the first season, and I wanted to see more. But yeah, it was a little all over the place. I'm glad they realized that there were flaws in the first season. They want to replicate those, and So I'm glad they're just like screw y'all, we're gonna do what we want.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I'm also looking forward to on the Expanse. No spoilers, but I think there's going to be lots of dramatic empiric triumphs.
How far are you guys through the Expanse?
I am fully caught up.
Episode 2.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's like 2 episodes out.
I'm
right
like
now.
3 episodes in on the new season.
Maybe I'll catch up.
3 episodes?
3 episodes. Robbie, did you time jump to the future?
Yeah, Rob, give me this.
Or was it 2
episodes? Just 2. Yeah, I was like, damn, Rob, give me your Amazon password. Give me your Amazon logins. let me get that 3rd episode.
So, The Witcher. Just to wrap this up, not wrap it up, we can talk about it for a little while. But so there were like 3 main storylines in this. There was the one with Geralt, Ciri, and the Beastman. He-Man didn't show up, unfortunately. Then there was the one with Yennefer. She's a prisoner of the evil witch lady from the first season. And then the third one was like the Black Knight was captured by the other witch lady, and he's being tortured. And was there like another storyline?
Black Knight. I'm trying to remember that.
The guy who's being tortured in the first episode.
Torture.
He was like the Nilfgaard knight who got captured.
Oh yes, him. Yeah, he's crucial for the storyline. Okay. I really liked him. I didn't like him so much in season 1. I mean, he's still a POS. Yeah, he's still POS. Like acting wise, he's great. Him and Fiona. I know that's not her name.
Which one? The Yennefer or
no?
The other witch lady.
Fridella. Francella.
The evil witch, the black lady, or the
the black sorceress for Nilfgaard.
Yeah.
Francella. She's great
for
in this as well.
I thought,
Nilfgaard.
I think she's
Hilarious
an interesting. She's an interesting villain. So.
But overall, very interesting. Like, I really like what they're doing with Ciri. Ciri is just a phenomenal actress, like character. Like, she's perfect for this role.
Yeah, I did feel uncomfortable like during the bath scene. I was like, should I be watching this? Is Chris Hansen like behind me? I was just like,
the first thing.
She was like 12 in the first season, and I'm just like, wait a minute, this is wrong.
She aged 6 years.
Okay, over the last year.
Kelly was like, how old is she? And I was like, that's exactly what I was wondering. She's 20.
18
okay, so it's
and a half.
Still can't take her to a bar, though. Well, you can in
18 and a half.
Yeah.
Really?
But, I mean,
you look online?
No, I looked up.
Hey, guys, I have to go. I have to
Okay.
go to this thing. So
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay. Maybe Matt can log on now. And remember, folks, Zeitgeist Zealots. The best thing the world has ever done.
Catch us on MySpace.
Yeah, that's right. Or hit us up on the tweets with Zealots.
Or on Bluetooth.
Friend us on Friendster.
I've been using Bluetooth a lot lately.
Insta us on Instagram.
Yep.
Chain us on 4chan.
And also on Thanos' chin.
And Thanos' chin. Merry Christmas to
Thanos' chin. Merry Christmas, guys.
Oh, yeah.
And
Merry Christmas.
And have a marvelous new year.
Oh, someone's getting ready to become a writer for Marvel. That was a terrible joke.
Yeah. I've watched Hawkeye 40 times just to
Iron Man was funny. That means everyone must be funny.
We'll just have level like varying degrees of funny. This guy can be like really funny, and this guy can like.
Well, it's just like RDJ was really good at improv, and like Chris Hemsworth was pretty good too, but he's definitely evolved to be more of a comedic actor. It's just like.
What do you think about Benedict? I feel like he's real on his lines. Oh, thanks for staying on.
I think he's better at drama than comedy. I don't really think I've seen anything do anything comedic.
Yeah, he's much better.
Wait, when is this Doctor Strange movie coming out?
Next year.
Isn't it supposed to come out like right now?
And you gotta go see No Way Home.
No, that's Spider-Man.
Next year.
Yeah, they're leading into it.
Yeah, he was like, "What's out right now, Spider-Man?"
So why doesn't Spider-Man's enemies spray him with insecticide and be over? You can buy.
Because he's not a spider. He's a Spider-Man, and he's got a suit on. If you had a
he's basically
a spider
Iron Man now.
And a hazmat suit, and you sprayed him with chemicals, it wouldn't kill him.
I think the bad guys should use chemical warfare more often. That seems more logical. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on Marvel.
It's not till May. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. That's the big summer blockbuster of 2023, baby.
Not Batman in March? Well, it's not summer. You're right. The May isn't really summer either. Summer doesn't start till like June, right?
I mean, whatever.
It'll be hot. It'll be hot down here, but yeah.
I mean, it's Florida. I live in Florida.
It's probably hot.
It's always hot. Yeah, it's like 80 degrees. I'm like, I forgot winter was supposed to be cold. Yeah. And it's only taken like 2 years down here. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be freezing my butt off right now in the middle of December. Nah.
Well, you can always.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit what? High 60s or low 60s sometimes.
Yeah, we get a low of 60 here in Tampa, and a high in the 80s.
So low, little high. All right. So I don't know what else to talk about.
Any trailers?
I think the last Matrix trailer came out. I think.
Yeah.
Comes out on my birthday.
Too many spoilers.
Are they doing a new trilogy? Matrix.
They probably want to.
Probably. If this one can make money, then we're definitely getting a trilogy. Yeah, it'd be really great if they record if they film the second and third movie back to back like they did the first time. Yeah, that'd be a really ballsy move.
That's what they're doing with the new Spider-Man into the universe. Into the multiverse.
Well, that's geared across the multiverse.
Across the Spider-Verse. They're
just guaranteed to make money. Plus, I think that kid is about to age up really fast.
You know what I would like to see, honestly, it would be like a comedy Marvel thing where all the superheroes are like really old and they're in like an assisted living facility.
That sounds like an awful
and
show.
And it could be like a sitcom kind of thing, and they're all,
No, that sounds truly
have dementia,
terrible.
Like they're like shitting themselves.
Yeah, I would love to see that, Tim.
Speaking of that, I went back and revisited the Invincible series.
Oh yeah, when season 2?
Wait, what? Yeah, when is that?
I don't know.
Next Alexa. Year. Boys isn't coming out until next year, I think. Probably next.
Oh, I thought it was coming out. I thought it was coming out in December. It might have gotten delayed due to COVID.
Book of Boba Fett's coming out, I think, after Christmas. So
after Christmas,
yeah.
How am I supposed to get my juicy merch in beforehand?
I know he's gonna have his own pet Yoda or like a really really cute baby Salacious Crumb.
No, he needs a baby. He needs a baby Sarlacc.
Oh,
When's the book of Claudia and
have
Hacks coming out?
So we'd have to have like a jar of sand with him, or a
Yeah,
terrarium
it's like
of sand with
it's like a
little
chia
hole
pet.
with teeth in it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a chia pet.
So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think the original plan before Mandalorian was to do a Boba Fett movie. I mean, Disney's denying it, but you know, they probably deny a lot of things. But yeah, that's coming out. I think there's like a new trailer for that. It was just like, I think I mentioned this last week. It was like, I am Boba Fett. I was left for dead.
Yeah, it looked
and
good.
now I'm
Much
getting
better
a
than the
spinoff
first time.
because my toys sold really well after the fact.
Yeah, I was incredibly popular, and George Lucas didn't have the foresight.
Well, you know,
to see it coming.
He premiered in the Star Wars Holiday Special. That was his introduction. There was like a cartoon movie within that special. It's actually pretty good. And
I think you might be the only person who thinks that.
No. That like people hated the special, but the cartoon within the special people loved
okay, yeah.
It's like the only highlight because like
awful.
not the B. Arthur like where she's singing in the bar.
Yeah.
The canteen that was awful.
Why is
Bye everyone.
Chewbacca so horny? Bye,
See you,
Tip,
Tip.
for the 5th time.
Yeah. And then but yeah, the cartoon like introduces Boba Fett and like, you know, Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill voiced Luke.
Did you hear Harrison Ford re-signed for another Star Wars movie?
Is he gonna be a Force ghost?
I had no idea. But they must offered him a ton of money. He looks miserable whenever he plays Han Solo.
Well, he seemed to enjoy the first movie because
probably because it was like, you know, the first time in like 30 or 40 years. But man, did he look?
He was actually
high.
he was like probably the best live action actor in this holiday special because he like, you know, him and like Chewie are like bros and like he goes to drop him off at his family and he's just like he seems very sincere. He's like, you guys are my family. Happy Life Day.
Are they bros though?
Well,
because in A New Hope, Han Solo says he doesn't believe in the Jedi, but his best friend, his bro, literally fought alongside the Jedi, so he doesn't believe his best friend. So are they best friends? Are they bros? Or is there just terrible continuity errors?
I imagine terrible continuity errors.
Yeah. I mean, can you call it a continuity error if you had the foresight, you knew that was a problem, and you just didn't care because of merchandising opportunities and toy sales?
I don't know. I did think that it was weird when I'm wondering if we're gonna get the Life Day Heaven's Gate robes that the Wookiees wear.
That'd be
final
great.
scene. Yeah, I want that toy. It's gonna be very rare. Yeah, I don't think they acknowledged that movie. It hasn't never been released.
If you want that toy, I have a guy who has a dad who would know how to get his hands on one.
I doubt they made a toy of anything from that special. I doubt there's like the Volcano Head guy. I doubt there's like a B. Arthur, a barmaid toy. I doubt they made any toys of that. They just wanted to like not acknowledge it ever.
I wonder if they have the toy of like the that really weird like
accountant.
No, the accountant in Star Wars. He's like it's like a floating plane or whatever. But I don't know. It's really weird.
From the holiday special? Or
no, it's just from like the non-canon.
If anything that wasn't anything Star Wars related that appeared not in the holiday special, but on TV, there's a toy of it. I guarantee you. But yeah, so hopefully Boba Fett will have his own little salacious crumb he has to protect. You know that really big eared thing next to Jabba?
Let's dive deep here for a second. Let's get predictions. What is going to spin off of the Boba Fett TV show?
Probably a Fennec Shan show.
Ooh, Fennec Shan. I like that.
I mean, or she's the Asian lady who works with him or works for him, I guess.
Yeah. That was like the badass sniper chick from The Mandalorian.
And she was in Bad Batch. She was in Bad Batch too, so.
I think we're going to see a little bit more of who's that character in season 2, episode 1 of The Mandalorian? Tim Oliphant.
Oh yeah, maybe he can show up. I
Yeah.
imagine a member of the Hutt family is going to show up. I don't think we'll go spin-off.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a spin-off. But wouldn't it be nice? It'd be interesting to like find out how the Hutts rose to power. Because I mean,
there's got to be more than one.
There are. I mean, yeah, there's a ton of Hutts. They have a whole dynasty. But
so I imagine
they're
there's
fat
going to be
slugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably just gonna be one Hutt. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder how good it's gonna look.
Well,
yeah, all the Hutts are slugs.
Who's Jabba the Hutt's son in that the first Clone Wars movie, the animated one?
Yeah, what is that? I can't.
I imagine he's going to show up. If they do
I think he died. Spoiler alert! I think he dies in the Clone Wars.
Oh, he dies. Okay, I imagine. Well, imagine there's gonna be like a power struggle between Boba and a member of the Hutt family. If it's not Jabba's son, then
I'm okay
his
with that.
His daughter. Just imagine Jabba the Hutt in a wig and lipstick.
Just want like a wig here.
A female Jabba the Hutt. I don't know. But will
That's
it be a puppet or will it be CGI?
Yeah, probably a puppet, unless Kathleen Kennedy has anything good about it.
Yeah, but yeah,
incorrect.
So,
Kathleen Kennedy burned because no one likes her.
I'll try to watch all The Witcher. I'll try to witch all The Watcher before.
I don't think
podcast.
you're gonna try. I don't think you're gonna have to try very hard, bro. Much better than season 1. It was a breeze. Like my wife was super into it. She was like, next episode. I would say we haven't been to something like this since literally Squid Game.
Oh yeah,
I've never finished Squid Game.
Instead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you never finished it?
You gonna try to see Spider-Man?
Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I want to see. We were gonna see Spider-Man Saturday, but like literally, we just kept hitting next episode on Netflix, and totally forgot about it. And then she just slept in today.
Yeah, it was. I think it was packed when we went to go see Rob, but we had the recliner seats. So
yeah, Amstar had a lot of people there.
Yeah,
they're a good deal with those recliners.
There's nothing better than those recliner chairs.
The bathroom's literally half a mile away from the theater, though.
Oh, that's why they give you the extra.
Well, we did have the farthest theater.
That's
down
true.
The hall, though.
Yeah, but it's like you have to like walk by the ticket terror again. No one luckily don't stop me, but they could have.
That's how you know you're sitting in the best theater because it's the latest one. So it's at the end.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they keep adding it like they did in the Manchester one, and people are listening like, what the? These vague theaters in the southeast of America. All right.
What's Regal? AMC for life. Hey, Varmy. Woo woo.
Oh yeah, Regal fired you guys, so you. Although we went to was Amstar Regal?
They didn't fire us. We quit.
No, Amstar is like their own thing.
Oh okay. Yeah. It's weird they had the concession stand like after we got our tickets torn. It's like
it's like an old concession stand that I've never seen open.
But yeah, they
before.
have like fresh candy and the what do you call the counter though. So it would make sense to have it open because people can go back and get refills or
that would be nice. Or just like the stand a lot of people don't think about, so it has the shortest lines.
Yeah, and they don't serve beer there, so maybe that's why no one goes there.
I was gonna say the advent of beer in the movie theater
and wine. They had wine there too in Amsterdam.
Yeah, the Jack and Coke ices.
What movie are you watching, Forrest? Where you're like, this I need a good glass of wine for this. Like I could watch it.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, is that you fancy son of a bitch? I was gonna make it a Seinfeld reference, like I don't know, Schindler's List, Sophie's Choice, all these other sad movies that Seinfeld makes fun of.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I think the next movie, I guess we'll go see Matrix Resurrections. I think it's getting okay reviews so far, so I might check it out.
Or
not out yet, but I think the preliminary reviews are out and they're mostly positive. I think.
Let me ask you this: no spoilers, but I know Marvel only let critics see the first 40 minutes of the latest Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a good decision on their part? Like, does that make sense now that you've seen the movie?
I mean, I guess.
It would keep
the first 40 are good.
Hidden.
Yeah, but there's like a reveal after the 40 minutes that you can probably figure out that they didn't want to spoil.
So, spoiled in a commercial, and
I don't think they spoiled in the commercial. They did a pretty good job keeping it under wraps, but I don't think it would have made a difference.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, do I need to like turn off the podcast, run outside, and go watch this movie right now?
I'd probably stay offline. I don't know if you just don't want anything spoiled. Depends on like how you.
Is this your favorite Marvel movie so far?
No.
Not mine. Robert, what about you, Robbie?
It's up there, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
It's very much driven by nostalgia, I think. So but if you just want like an original, original story with the character, then I don't know. This probably isn't the best. I think I'd still like the first Iron Man
Yeah,
Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Infinity War more than this. But I enjoyed it.
Other Spider-Mans was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
Well, other Spider-Mans, no spoilers.
So that's why. Let's probably just wrap it up here. So, all right.
That's good enough.
Well, like Doc Ock and all them coming in, you see all that in the trailer.
Yeah. Is it your favorite MCU Spider-Man movie? Is it the best of the three?
I think I liked Homecoming and Far From Home more than this, but basically because we didn't get any new villains. That's the reason.
Oh.
And I think I would have preferred MCU versions of Green Goblin and Doc Ock rather than just bringing back Alfred Molina. Although they were great back in the day, I just would have preferred that Tom Holland had his own version of those. But so cool. I'm Forrest.
I'm Major.
And I'm Robbie.
And we'll talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.